Today I'm sharing one of my favorite crowd-pleasing appetizers that's quick and easy to make and perfect for the holidays. This vegan baked goat cheese is warm, creamy, and delicious. It's topped with cranberries, walnuts, and rosemary and is perfect for a Thanksgiving or holiday appetizer. This one is made with cashews and tofu, but if you have a food sensitivity, I have substitutes listed below. I also have a variety of soy-free, nut-free, and always dairy-free versions available that I'll leave in the comment and description box. I've made this recipe for years now, and it's always a hit with both my non-vegan and vegan friends and family. Let's get started. I'm going to start my prep the night before by soaking 1.5 cups of cashews in 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and water and letting this sit overnight. If you are in a time crunch, you can also boil your cashews by covering with 2 inches of water, adding in a teaspoon of lemon juice and bringing to a boil. Then reduce the heat slightly to a rolling simmer for about 15 minutes. While the cashews are softening, you can prepare the garnish by pulsing 1 1/4 cup of fresh cranberries with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and setting aside. Then grind and chop some fresh rosemary and 1 cup of pecans. Make sure everything is laid out and ready at this point. The cheese mixture will come together quickly and you need to move swiftly once it starts to set. Note that it may take a little longer for a larger amount to firm up. I'm using 2 small circular dishes. If you're using anything over 5 diameters wide, make sure you let this set overnight. To make the cheese, reserve 1/2 cup of the liquid from the cashews and add it to a high-speed blender. Then drain and rinse the cashews and add them in as well. Next, add in 1 cup of blended tofu. You can also sub this for coconut milk if you have a soy allergy. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. I'm using refined coconut oil here so it won't have that coconutty taste. Then add in 2 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, and a pinch of salt. I'm using capicaragine, which is a 100% natural gelling agent. It is derived from red edible seaweed and it's going to bind and thicken our mixture. It's ideal for this recipe because it will stabilize the cheese even as it bakes. Add in 2 tablespoons, then pulse until smooth. Add the mixture to a large pot over medium-high heat. Heat the cheese, then begin stirring constantly once it gets hot. Keep stirring until it begins to curdle or stick together in clumps. Turn down the heat to medium, and now it's almost done. Keep stirring and you'll notice that the texture goes from clumpy to thick and glossy. It will be stretchy and will start to pull away from the inside of the pot. Once this happens, transfer the mixture to a prepared mold, filling it halfway full. The mixture will start to harden quickly, so we want to spoon over about 2 tablespoons of the cranberry sauce and smooth out a thin layer. Then add in the rest of the cheese over top. Immediately add the crushed pecans and leftover cranberries, then sprinkle on the rosemary. You may need to press these down into the mixture if it has already started to cool. Alternatively, you may also add the remaining whole cranberries and chopped rosemary to the pot before transferring to the mold. Then top with the cranberry sauce and pecans and garnish with the rosemary. Either way, the appetizer looks deliciously festive. Next, place the cheese mold in the refrigerator to set for at least an hour. in the fridge for a couple days to firm and develop a rich flavor. Although I can rarely ever wait that long. If you're looking to be a little extra this season and you want to bring a warm appetizer everyone will be drooling over, you can actually bake this dish once it has set. Preheat the oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit, then carefully transfer the cheese to a parchment-lined baking dish. Bake for 45 minutes until the outside becomes golden. Serve on a cheese board with your favorite tapas and enjoy. If you want more recipes for parties, potlucks, and holidays, check out the playlist right over here. And if you haven't subscribed to my weekly newsletter yet, what are you waiting for? I send both visual and written recipes directly to your inbox every week. Mahalo for watching, and I'll see you in the kitchen.